Disclaimer, this video is not about hey kids. We came to this decision because it is just too obvious that it is a random Indian man trying to start an ARG. If you want to get a recap on the actual story behind the Hey Kids channel, watch Nightmind's video on it. You can click the link on screen to watch it. This video is more focused on the YouTube botnets connections with kids channels, other related topics and some speculation. Now without further ado, let's get right into the video. If you have children in the technological era, there is a very big chance that you have spent countless days listening to hours upon hours of nursery rhymes. One of these nursery rhymes is called Daddy Finger and has recently blown up on YouTube, with videos getting tens of millions of views with seemingly mindless animations of characters from everything imaginable dancing up and down to the tune, in the same template. As you can see on screen, these channels get millions of daily views, and the creepiest thing is the comment section. With random comments being sent every second to these videos, something is definitely awry. Now enough introduction, let's get into the actual video. First off, I'll briefly explain the concept of botnets for video views. A botnet is, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, a network of private computers infected with malicious software and controlled as a group without the owner's knowledge. Now, YouTube has a system set up to avoid viewbotting of this kind. Basically what the system does is it saves every single IP address that has viewed a video, and once someone views that video again, they see if their IP address is already in the records. If not, the view gets registered normally. If it is, the view does not get registered. Botnets can avoid this problem because they are all different computers, so every single view comes from a different IP. Now it may seem astonishing at first that a botnet has amassed a whopping 75 million computers, but there are more than 2 billion computers worldwide, so the entire botnet for these videos would only be around 3.75% of the entire world's computers. This is, of course, not accounting for the millions of children watching these videos daily, which seems to be a big number considering numerous anons saying that their siblings are obsessed with these videos. Which brings us to another possibility that these videos are engineering the minds of young children with subliminal messages. But so far we haven't found anything about that. Now there is one obvious question: why go through all the effort of creating these view bots and setting them to your video when you are only getting artificial views? Well, there are two reasons why you could do this. 1. The botnet is owned by the person behind all of the Finger family channels, so he can rake in thousands of dollars in ad cash. 2. The botnet is not owned by the people behind the channels, which is more likely considering there are thousands of these channels, and are used to indirectly get the video more views, which later get ad cash for the channel. The second possibility is obviously the most likely, as a botnet of 75 million computers is not very probable. So the owners of these channels pay the botnet's owners some money, which in turn gives them millions of views on their videos, stimulating the YouTube algorithm to advertise the video even more. It is a never-ending cycle, which is why huge channels like PewDiePie never stop growing, and small channels have trouble getting off the ground. If your Finger family video has, say, 1 million views, and another video has only 1,000 views, your video is obviously going to appear in many more people's suggestions than the other person's video. Now, why Finger family videos? Why, out of all these videos, are crappy animations of Disney characters becoming the targets for these botnets? Well, that brings us to the second part of our theory, the AI connection. If you have not watched our previous video on girlgames.com, it is recommended that you do, as we will be using many of the same terms on this video and the two topics are obviously very similar in substance and could actually be the same thing. We will delve deeper into this later. You're probably asking yourself, what's the smoking gun that points us to this being an artificial intelligence, and the same AI that created the girlgames.com website? Well, here is some evidence to back up my theory. Exactly like the girlgames.com website, every single one of the Finger family videos are based off of a template. I'm not even kidding. Every single one of the finger family videos can be sourced to around 10 to 15 templates. Here are a few examples.
Daddy finger, where are you? Where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger, where are you? Where are you? Here, how do you do? Brother finger, where are you? Where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
Daddy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Brother finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Sister finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
As you just saw, all of the finger family videos from the big channels are based off of the same template. Just like the girlgames.com website. But let's stop thinking about that website and analyze the sole videos for a second. They could very easily be made by an AI which just searches the internet for what's popular with the children, transforms it into a video, and gets the botnet to artificially inflate the video so it reaches more children. This is a dark tumor on YouTube's system and needs to be stopped. What's next? Green Papa Pig vs Zombie Apocalypse Finger Family. Oh wait, never mind. That actually exists. There is one last thing left to cover until we get to the end of this video, the comment section. If you search Finger Family on YouTube, and click on the first video, or the second, or pretty much any video with over 1 million views, look at the comment section. It is filled with thousands of comments with seemingly random text written on them, as if someone was trying to communicate through strange ASCII characters and symbols. Now, some of these comments can be explained by simply little kids typing random shit onto their iPads. But then there are some genuinely off-putting comments, or blank text. A little kid couldn't do that. So some of the comments are probably from little kids. But the rest is still a mystery. As far as we know, there is no explanation to these random comments scattered in every single Finger Family video. So we can speculate a bit. Keep in mind that this is only speculation. I have come up with a theory. It would seem rather pointless to have an entire botnet of over 75 million computers just for viewing YouTube videos, so the botnets must have some other job. This is where the theory comes in. The botnets actually do data mining for the master computer, and whenever they find some piece of relevant information, they post it in the comment section of these videos, encoded in some kind of cipher, for the master computer to later analyze. Now what could these messages be about? Well, assuming that they aren't being used for evil, the messages could simply include new titles or names for Finger Family videos for the AI to create, continuing the process. Another darker theory could be that the messages are sending information from the infected computers worldwide. This may seem strange at first, but if you think about it, the place most government agencies would look for hacked information would be the dark web, right? Nobody would suspect an innocent nursery rhyme video to contain personal information about millions of computers worldwide. The messages could be hiding in plain sight. Using this technology, criminals could send messages to their masters without even having to worry about being discovered. And one day, someone discovered they could make money out of this. So, using his friend's botnet, the user spammed his videos with views until it started to rake in ad cash, allowing him to pay for even more ads. It's a never-ending cycle, and the criminals never lose as long as YouTube doesn't find out about their scheme. And how could they? You can easily dismiss this theory by saying it's just random children typing away on daddy's keyboard. As long as you don't look deeper, you will never discover the hidden truth. Here ends the theory. It is mostly speculation based off of facts, but there is definitely some pattern hidden inside of the comments and videos. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. We decided not to cover the Hey Kids channel simply for it being too complicated and us not having enough information to cover it in a manner that makes sense. Maybe in the future we can make a video about that. Also, we are still looking for narrators for our videos. If you have a medium to deep voice, a good microphone, and good pronunciation skills, send us an email on toxicologist@sigant.org. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon once again.